Alright, boys, so today I'm going to be giving my opinion on, well, basically, I've done loads of research, right? The truth behind the Diego Sanchez and Josh Fabia relationship and everything that's going on about that. I'm a bit late to the party because apparently all this happened like a week ago and I didn't really think to make a video on it, and then I watched loads of videos on it and like got loads of information, and now I want to give my final thoughts on the whole situation. So if you didn't know, Diego Sanchez hung by his legs from a ceiling and let Josh Fabia kick the shit out of him, like punch him, kick him, everything. And bear in mind, Diego Sanchez has taken hundreds of hits, thousands of hits in his career, and probably has CTE. So basically, right, this guy is just wanting him to get Parkinson's disease or something. So it's like, great. How could this be healthy for you? And okay, so let me basically tell you what I think. So this video was posted on OnlyFans, right? So this OnlyFans, you'll probably know what OnlyFans is. You pay for like exclusive content, etc. So they posted this video on OnlyFans originally, and it's kind of gone everywhere. So it's not really, you can find it anywhere now. Diego Sanchez hanging from his legs, and Josh Fabia battering and punching him in the head, kicking him. You know, that type of thing. It's disgusting and weird. Also, it turns out they're both splitting the revenue they get from this video, so it's going 50-50, right? So, this guy is like a pimp. He's using Diego Sanchez to make money, and has this control over Diego Sanchez to make Diego Sanchez do whatever he wants and stuff like that. It's weird. It's disgusting. Like, it's weird. So, if they're splitting the revenue from this, what other revenue are they splitting? Is fight money? Like, what else? Like, this Josh Fabia guy has this sick control over Diego Sanchez's mind, and it's really creeping everybody out. And, there are people, like, wondering what else is going on. If Diego Sanchez is going to allow this guy to hang him from a ceiling and batter him, what else is he going to allow this guy to do to him? It's horrible. This guy Josh Fabia also tried to ruin Dana White's marriage because basically the UFC basically got rid of Diego and all this after he pulled out the Cerrone fight, and now there's a load of stuff going on there. I'm not going to get into detail with that because that was all in like general MMA news and stuff. But Josh Fabia and Diego Sanchez have both come out saying like Dana White is sleeping with all this publicly, saying that he's cheating on his wife, etc. All this and that. It's unbelievable. Like, Diego Sanchez is just standing there, like, nodding his head while Josh Fabia is saying all this about Dana White. Diego Sanchez should be thanking Dana White. Dana White, it's not Dana White's fault Diego Sanchez lost loads. Diego Sanchez is technically still a legend, but not really anymore. He's really hurt his legacy. Dana White has done so much for Diego Sanchez and made him rich and made him this and that. And, I feel like the only reason that Josh Fabia can justify even doing this publicly to Dana White for no reason, saying that he's been cheating on his wife and stuff, is because he has never been in marriage himself. He has never felt being together with somebody ever. He's lonely. That's why he's so clung on to Diego. He's Diego's pimp, essentially. You know what I mean? That's how I'm describing it, as like a pimp and like a, you know what I mean? Like, so they're 50-50 revenue. Nobody should be getting 50% of Diego Sanchez's purses, or even like OnlyFans revenue, you know what I mean? Like, he has this sick control over him. So this is essentially like, if the whole MMA community are now saying maybe they're both homosexuals, right? And this is where I'm gonna really try not be disrespectful, because I tried filming this before and I came across like a bit of a dick, being really disrespectful towards both of them, because one thing I hate in life is when somebody gives somebody else control over them, you know what I mean? And not in like a way of like brainwash, you know what I mean? And like manipulation. And I think this is exactly what's happened to Diego Sanchez. And so the whole MMA community is now saying they're potentially homosexuals, because if Diego Sanchez is willing to let Josh Fabia hang him from a ceiling and batter him on video and then post it to make money, what else are they willing to do? You know what I mean? And imagine this, right? This is going to sound a bit disgusting, but imagine this guy's brainwashed Diego Sanchez so much, which I think he has. He goes, oh, Diego, me hanging you from a ceiling has made you so much stronger, and battering you, probably giving you Parkinson's disease, is making you so much stronger as a person, all this and that. So what I want you to do now, Diego, I want you to lie down on the floor, and take all your clothes off, lie down on the floor, right? And then no matter what, do not open your eyes. Any pain that you feel, do not open your eyes. This will make you a stronger, better person. Anything you feel going inside of you, Do not open your eyes. Accept it. Feel the strength. Feel the power. All this trying to convince him. Because Diego Sanchez is such a spiritual guy. Like, you've seen him in embeddeds and stuff, like meditating in the airport, like doing these weird like movements and stuff. That's the type of thing that people are saying now. You know what I mean? And Diego Sanchez, like, I've seen loads of clickbait of him coming out, apparently clickbait titles, like, oh, he says he's not gay and all this and that. I've never seen anything. And if he's gay, he's gay. You know what I mean? But it's like, don't let somebody, that's literally like manipulation into doing stuff and all this. It's horrible, and he's convinced he's getting power through it, and it's such a weird situation, right? Anyway, boys, if you don't know Josh Fabia, right, he's about 5'2", and the way he thinks about things is very weird, is very different, and this is why I think their relationship is so messed up, because Diego Sanchez has been married for about 11 minutes to some gold digger who wanted him for his money. Then he started losing, and she left him. So Diego Sanchez doesn't know proper, like, passion or love or like anything, right? Neither does Josh Fabia. That's why these two are perfect. They both have no one. They both need somebody right now. And Josh Fabia has taken advantage of Diego Sanchez and his spirituality and all this. The relationship's weird, there's like, I don't even know where to go with this, because basically, right, you try ruining Dana White's marriage, right? You do it publicly for no reason at all. You can't even justify it. The only way that would ever make it acceptable for somebody to come out and say that publicly is if Dana White had been sleeping with your wife, you know what I mean? But this guy has never had any passion or ever any love with anybody. He's 5'2". He's really weird way about thinking about things. He was coming up with this weird analogy on a podcast saying he's happy that he's remained his height for so long because he's not growing, and he described it as throwing a basketball at a hoop, and he was like, whenever you grow, the coordination is off, and I'm like, nobody grows that quick to where they're suddenly a foot taller and they don't have the same rhythm with, you know what I mean? Like, you grow like tiny bits every day, and your brain just adjusts naturally. Like, he was saying all this, and he said he's been used to his 5'2" body for his whole life, so he's more like in tune with it and stuff. And I'm just like, that's bullshit. That's probably what he's telling Diego. He's probably like, Diego, look, I'm so in tune with my body, I could give you the best night of your life. You know what I mean? Oh my god. I'm just saying, if Diego Sanchez, who has been willing to get battered throughout his whole career, right? His whole career. Just been knocked out a few times. Is willing to be hung from a ceiling by this guy, right? And battered by this guy. A human heavy bag, right? What else is Diego Sanchez willing to do for this guy? Because Diego Sanchez, surely in Diego Sanchez's mind, the only reason he would ever do this is because he's convinced himself, or he's been convinced that this is good for him. It's not. You already have severe CTE, right? You're going to, anyway. You can't check until you're dead, unfortunately. But you're going to have CTE really badly. Who knows? You could wake up tomorrow with a stutter and Parkinson's disease, because you've been hit so many times. So surely this guy, Josh Fabia, has just convinced him that this is going to be good for his health. It's pathetic. It's manipulation. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. I've got no respect for Diego Sanchez at all for doing this. Posting it on OnlyFans, trying to make money off of being battered and stuff, and it's like, right, so I don't even know. They're splitting the money 50-50. This guy is using Diego Sanchez. And, this guy's not going to come out and try and justify what's happened, because what's the point? Why is this guy going to bother coming out trying to justify it? He doesn't need to. He's making money. Keep people guessing. He has a sick control over Diego Sanchez's mind. It's fucking disgusting and weird, in my opinion, So the truth behind their relationship is this guy is going to do whatever he wants to Diego Sanchez. This guy is going to do anything he chooses to Diego Sanchez, and Diego Sanchez is whipped by him. Diego Sanchez is pussy whipped by a 5'2" man who has no knowledge about anything to do with, in my opinion, fighting or spirituality or how the mind even works. This guy has never been in any form of relationship with a human, so he doesn't understand the damage he can cause to people by doing this type of thing. And my opinion, I don't know if there's anything else going on. I'm not going to speak on that, and I really don't want to be disrespectful, because I tried filming this before and I came across like a homophobe or something, which I am not. But I feel like I'm going to come across homophobic either way, saying that I think it's horrible them doing stuff when Diego Sanchez maybe isn't gay, and this guy's just convincing him in a sense that's rape. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to not speak too much on this because I don't want to get like cancelled or something, but like, in my opinion, this is the truth behind Diego Sanchez and the Josh Fabia story and everything. This is only the beginning, I think, as well. I think there's more to come. These guys are going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep making videos on it, giving my thoughts. I think it's absolutely disgusting what they're doing. and I want them both to be I want the fucking Josh Fabia to be arrested. You know, this is manipulation, and Diego Sanchez can't see it. The whole MMA community is saying, Diego, you're being manipulated by this guy, and Diego's like, well, no, I'm not, because it's good for me. Of course you're gonna say that. It's manipulation at its finest. You know, to be hung from a ceiling and battered the way he was, being rabbit punched in the head, and just be sitting there like this, but while being hung upside down. I don't know what else like. I don't even. I want to continue talking, but I feel like if I keep talking, it's gonna come out really. I don't really care. Like, I'll say whatever I fucking think. You know what I mean? And I think it's absolutely horrible. I've got no respect for either guy. I think it's absolutely disgusting. If they're gay, they're gay, right? Everybody's saying they're gay and all this. I think this Josh Fabia guy wants Diego Sanchez in a way Diego Sanchez doesn't want him, but Diego Sanchez doesn't know it. Diego Sanchez doesn't know he doesn't want him in this way, and I think it's absolutely horrible, absolutely disgusting, and I hope this guy is severely punished, especially for even trying to ruin Dana White's marriage. Diego Sanchez is absolutely whipped by this man, and I don't even know how it's happened. This guy is convinced Diego Sanchez. This guy needs Diego, and Diego needs this guy. That's why this is such a dangerous kind of partnership, because they both have never had this proper love for anybody, so they don't know what proper love is, and they think they love each other in this spiritual way, and that's the truth behind it. They're both whipped. One of them's whipped, and the other one's in control. The other one's determining whatever Diego Sanchez does. Diego Sanchez could absolutely batter Josh Fabia, but he won't, because he's the pimp. He's whipped. You know, it's disgusting and a shame. But I mean, I'm not going to speak on it anymore. That's all I have to say on it. Comment your thoughts. I'm going to be making another video on this probably if more information comes out. Thank you all very much. See you soon.